Hello, welcome back to the dollhouse. A Facebook post from a raggedy heifer I used to know inspired me to get back online and make this video on why I don't go to my HBCU homecoming anymore. I logged into Facebook today and saw this picture of myself from a past homecoming. I didn't post it. A raggedy heifer posted it. My face was blacked out, but I know it's me. I know those legs. I know that hand. I know that hideous BCBG shirt. But in the forefront of the picture is that raggedy heifer, bent over my lap and shaking it for the cameras. Now, I didn't go to school with her because she's not in my class. She doesn't really know me like that, but she made this post throwing shade about ghosts of homecoming past. In this picture from back in the day, more than 10 years ago, she was only slightly husky. Since she's very husky now and very, very opinionated, she has a very strong energy. And I'm going to call her Mikey. Mikey's post felt a little shady. And listen, I'm no stranger to shade. I throw major shade on occasion. And that's not what I'm doing today. Today I'm shedding some light, okay? See, Mikey, she doesn't really know me very well. She's about to learn today, though. We're really only acquaintances who shared a mutual friend. This is how unhinged that Mikey was. Just bent over, booty hiked up for fun. This is her fun girl personality. But the post she made today reminded me of the 3 reasons why I don't go to homecoming anymore, and I do not miss it. Number 1, the first reason is the people. I've been told that if you feel like you're the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. I'm not saying that everyone that I knew from back in the day, everyone who went to an HBCU or everyone who went to TSU is dumb. But perhaps when I was going to homecoming, I was at the wrong parties, okay? I was in the wrong rooms because I wasn't feeling it. Now, there are some seriously smart people affiliated with TSU, but I'm going to say it's like 92% of the people that I still talk to after college, it seemed like they had stopped challenging themselves to learn. Okay? For example, okay, one of my old TSU buddies, I'm going to call her Side Saddle, okay? I blocked her recently. I'm going to get into that too. Anyway, she seemed stagnant to me. Most of the people there that I used to hang out with seemed stagnant to me. And I asked Side Saddle, to do something for my birthday because she asked me, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? I was like, Side Saddle, all I really want is for you to read a relationship book with me. Let's read it together. I already got married, so, I know she really wants to advance out of the Side Saddle zone, which she has not been anybody's girlfriend since maybe freshman year in college. So, she agreed. She agreed to read this relationship book with me. I was like, man, this is a good book. It really changed my life. She backed out and said that she wanted to focus on reading the Bible instead. Now, that was disappointing for a number of reasons. One of which is the fact that her life bears no resemblance to someone who reads the Bible consistently. But if she wanted to read the Bible, we could have did that together too. We could have read the Bible together, but she didn't want to read anything. Listen, we could have read 2 Corinthians 6:17. How about this? Therefore come out from them and be separate, says the Lord. Touch no unclean thing, and I will receive you. Come out from them. Come out from among them. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we could have read that together. When I was in this picture, I was at a low state in life. Okay, I was overweight, overworked, and I had a victim mentality. I had bad fashion sense, and I was in a bad relationship. And what's funny is that a lot of people around me from that time are still in the same exact spot that I left them in that picture. Still binge drinking. Still talking trash about one another behind each other's backs. Still not donating to the college. Still showing up to homecoming hoping to get the attention of a man who's looking straight through them. Like looking at the new models, looking at their frat brothers' booties. Like they're not looking at you anymore. Stop going. It's madness to me. So yeah, a few weeks ago, I decided to step back from some of my TSU friendships. I didn't explain. I just started blocking folks. I know that was probably confusing for some of them. And, you know, I know that I probably helped to make homecoming more spicy this year because at least they had something juicy to talk about. Me. They really probably needed something to have in common. They needed something to glue them together besides memories of when they were skinny, okay? I don't care if people who I don't know anymore sit around and speculate about my reasons for things, but I am going to go ahead and on my channel address what I would like to see happen at HBCUs and why I don't go. Maybe if they did something different at homecoming, I would start showing back up. I would start donating again. Okay, listen, I love TSU. I love the band. It carried me away from the moment that I stepped on campus. That's part of the reason why I chose to go to TSU. That and the full scholarship. You know, I'm not trying to go back and recreate moments that are long, long gone. And I'm not Greek. I don't enjoy the privilege from like being in a Greek letter organization. So I don't get to like stand under a tent during tailgate and get free barbecue or barbecue that I paid for. I don't get to step in a circle during the party and make it weird for everybody else to dance. I didn't donate this year, so I didn't get to go to the presidential luncheon this year. I've been there before. I didn't see any of these old heifers that I went to school with. Mikey's loud mouth wasn't there. Okay? So I haven't been donating regularly. I need to start again, but I need a reason why. I can support the mission from afar, maybe. I don't know. But I have to come out from among them because I'm no longer aligned with these people. Not the people that I knew. Not that I'm better than them, but because I believe that maybe homecoming is really a place for undergraduates, recent graduates, people who are young, maybe still single, wanting to mingle, and alumni who donate and are being honored. Anyone who is still with their grown self hanging out at homecoming is just there leeching off the vibes of the past. Most of the people there are just there to leech off the vibes because they did not give back. There are a few dedicated people who give back. I used to give back and I stopped because I just don't feel connected. Most of the people who go to homecoming do not give back. You can look around and tell. You can look at the endowment and see that it is minuscule. This brings me to the second reason why I've decided to back out of participating in homecoming. All of the events are party oriented. All of the official events are really just reasons to hang out and celebrate. Starting on the week prior, Saturday to Saturday, it's party, 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 let's all get wasted. Now, there are a couple things like the oratorical contest. That's a speech contest for the students. I participated in that as a student. Nice, but it was sparsely attended, like 20, 30 people in the audience, and then the students that participated and their nerdy friends. Then the gospel explosion. All of the really, sweet church-going girls and their gay friends at the gospel explosion. Monday, party, silent headphone party. On Tuesday, there's this Women of Legend and Merit Awards. Okay. Who did they honor this year? Somebody that appears on the Tom Joyner morning show. Okay, nothing against her, but what is really being discussed here that is going to create some impact or positive change for the university? Nothing. They're not raising any money here either. Okay? There's the coronation. Tabletop Thursday, I don't even know what that is. That's probably invitation only, something that's does nothing for anyone because it's not raising any money. Divine Nine Step Show. Okay, so there's this Levi Watkins Jr. Institute and lecture series. When I go to the website for this, there's no speaker listed. There's no list of speakers for this series, and nothing is up to date related to this. Basically, it's something for the students. Something for students in the medical studies programs in fields related to medical profession. Something for them to do and feel good about making the honor roll. Then there's more a blackout, TSU alumni blackout, the step show. These are parties, fish fry, another party on the yard, day party, homecoming concert, homecoming parade, beats and brunch. This Mike C's give back. Was at someone's house. It's a very nice house, but you couldn't get 100 people there to give $100. I think tickets were definitely moderately priced for this. It was all about the party, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing super motivating for me about that. It's just kind of, it seems like a waste of energy for me. No shade. So, I mean, all shade, whatever. All tea, all shade, okay? It seems like a waste of energy to me. So, there's no opportunity to hear the new president give an address. Where's the presidential address? Where's the formal networking meeting for the business owners that are alumni? Where's the town hall with the elected representatives and the politicians from the local area? Where's the major fundraiser? Like, where's the town hall discussion of pressing issues for the Black community or even for the university? There's no serious consideration for anything. TSU is in a battle for money that the state of Tennessee owes them. Where is the conversation or the town hall meeting about organizing how to seize the money owed to TSU by the state of Tennessee? It's nowhere. The school, the celebration has a beautiful legacy, but this homecoming is completely unserious, and it's full of opportunities to spend a few dollars to show off a new outfit. That's it. The last reason why I decided not to attend homecoming this year is because I am a conservative. And TSU has recently been in the news for rejecting conservatives off campus with a lot of hostility too. And one thing that I know for sure is that one thing that Black people hate more than white conservatives is Black conservatives. And you know what? I call myself a conservative, sure, but I'm really an independent voter. I know one thing though, is that Black people have shown real vitriol for people who express alignment with conservative values. I've been insulted for my views. I've been unfriended. I've been threatened with violence even. For real. This is in real life. This has happened. I've been everything but listened to. Everything but heard. Everything but reasoned with. Listen, mind you, I graduated with a degree in political science from TSU. That's what my Bachelor of Science is in political science. So they can't say that I don't know what I'm talking about with regard to politics, because that would be insulting the rigor of the academia at the university that they love so much. Okay? Just watch how the crowd is reacting here. And then I saw in the news that Blexit stands for Black Exit. It's a group founded by Candace Owens. I saw that Blexit was removed from campus during homecoming. The local news station made a social media post about it, and the comments are in shambles. Okay, look at this one. And they're saying, listen, B, it's during homecoming while Jeezy was performing. No one, and I mean no one, gives an F about no damn debate. Okay, well, you don't have to pay attention to the debate. You could walk past the booth. You don't have to. I mean, there's all kinds of people over there setting up, selling their little t-shirts, selling fish plates. I don't know if Blexit had a permit or not. I don't care, but I know that these people, even if they were standing around with nothing on, they wouldn't have been welcome. Anybody is welcome on campus during homecoming. There are all kinds of thugs, miscreants, people from out of town, people who did not go to TSU, congregating on campus all week long. But these Black people who come on campus were escorted off because didn't nobody give no F about no damn debate? Well, just walk past them then. You don't have to engage. And if you do engage, hey, try and do it in a sensible way. Then I saw another comment that was like, even more disappointing. No one invited them. That our homecoming. I think he's trying to say that's our homecoming. We are there to party, ding, reunite with old friends, and celebrate. Celebrate what? I mean, really, celebrating being at the height of mediocrity? Let's just call a spade a spade. Who the F wants to talk politics? I guess you never attended college, so therefore have no idea what homecoming is about. I know what homecoming is about. I know, honestly, truly. And hey, this is why I don't go anymore. It's a party, party, party. Let's all get wasted. That's what it is, you know? And I'm good. It's all about the party. And the reason why is the organization was there is because, you know, they want to try to engage with the people and maybe try to enact some positive change. And it's a normal thing to be able to have discourse without fear, without having to call names, without going to, you know, violence. I volunteered to help Blexit's cause in 2020. I went to an event in Knoxville that Candace Owens, Officer Tatum was there. There were a lot of people there. I think Savannah Craven was there. I volunteered to help that cause. And some great relationships came out of it. Yeah. And I was compelled to support the ideas. And see, I could help the greater good of this country by helping to make my area of the community stronger. And that's all that Candace Owens is really about, to my view.
Because a society cannot survive without strong men. A household cannot survive without strong men. We need strong men to lead homes.
So this kind of outreach is what's missing from homecoming. Nothing on the Black family. There are no think tanks taking root on the campus. No think tanks about the economics. No think tanks about the state of the Black family. There's no initiative to open its knowledge bases to the community. They could even open the libraries up to local school kids. They're not really creating that bridge. They don't really care about families. They care about parties. There are people who have been sending their family to TSU for generations, and there's no focus on highlighting or celebrating the lineages connected to this campus. No focus on the family. Nothing on how to heal the fractured family. Just partying and swag surfing. Okay, it's just clearly you can see why homecoming has outlived its usefulness for me. Okay. Clearly, the people I used to know are lost. Number one, the event is mostly all parties. And lastly, they don't welcome me, conservative or even independent thinkers. So they don't even host anything related to sharing thoughts. So what is the point?